Hello and welcome to this month's edition of the Scrap 5 Challenge, where Scrapping Amy, who is One Mommy Scrapping here on YouTube, Becky from My Creative Life, and quite a few of our lovely scrappy friends come on and prepare a layout based on the Grab 5 challenge idea. And one of the group, chooses the 5 items that we are to use every month. And this month, Katie Scott from Scrapping Sisters chose the 5 items that we were to use. And her 5 items were pink or red, hearts, punches, dies, or cut files, thicker words and thicker phrases, I guess, or words, and tiny word stickers. So I did a lot of stash diving on this, and I had quite a bit of fun doing this layout. And I found some stash that I had a little bit forgotten about. This beautiful 12 by 12, which is from Auburn Lane. I didn't realize I had any 12 by 12 left from Auburn Lane. It was one of my favorite collections of all times, for sure, of 2018, and maybe my all-time favorite collection. And it was a lovely kit from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and I found this lovely background paper to use as the pink element. And then I had some other lovely little scraps on my desk. This is from Teresa Collins. I think this, if I'm not mistaken, I think this was a 2012 piece of paper. So I used that to die cut some hearts out of, and I used dies for these hearts. They are lawn fawn lawn cuts, and I have hearts in 3 different sizes from those dies. And then another scrap that I had here from crepe paper, another crepe paper bit that I cut the very, very big heart out of. And then I went into my whimsical 6x6 paper pad, because you know I'm trying to use up 6x6 paper pads. And this is actually a heart punch, as opposed to the dies. This was the die. And then these hearts had already been previously done using those same dies. And this is from the Vicky Boutin Kaleidoscope collection, and I had a couple of those left. And I thought the black really brought the photo out, because the photo had a filter. I had put this on Instagram. This photo is a couple of years old, and I had put it on Instagram with a filter that had sort of a black frame around it. And I loved sort of the effect that it gave to the photo. So then I thought a little bit more, some pops of black that we have here in this crepe paper, and then the Vicky Boutin would just give a little bit of interest to the page. And I really am loving the black and white and pops of color recently. I think Christina got me hooked on that. And have you, by the way, seen the 5th and Monaco, the Pink Paisley 5th and Monaco collection from Creativation? That is definitely going to be one of my kits. So I started with just getting my photo. I matted my photo with quite a few layers. I have about 3 layers here of paper. And this one from the whimsical 6x6, I made it a little bit wider because I liked the colors that it gave. And then I popped all of this up on foam, and then decided my first approach was just to do a little bit of a diagonal here with these lovely hearts in the different sizes. This one flat to the page, this one flat to the photo, but this part here mounted on foam, this flat on this heart and mounted on foam here, flat to the photo, and then mounted on foam. So the photo is mounted on foam, and a few of the hearts are mounted on foam. So that gave me my first idea here of a nice little diagonal. And that then gave me the perfect spot here for my title, lovely little nook or cranny here. So I went here and I got the Vicki Boutin. So these are thicker words from the Vicki Boutin Kaleidoscope collection. Beautiful. And my Happy Life lovely little thickers from Paige Evans. Beautiful but cranky. And that was our Callie. So our Callie passed. She passed a couple of years ago. She was a little over 14 years old. And she was my bestie's, Deb, and her husband's cat. And she was really Ron's cat, in all honesty. She tolerated Deb and really disliked everybody else, disliked other animals. Really didn't care about the dog. she was just hilarious, actually, but she was beautiful. So this is perfect. Beautiful, but cranky. So I got my little title down here. And then again, this sort of left a little bit of a gap here. So I put a puppy heart, just this little arrow from the Vicki Boutin sort of puppy stickers as well. This heart comes from the same thing. And then that left a perfect little spot here for the little things, because this is just a fun little everyday layout. And I really just wanted to document that. And really what I'm documenting here, it goes with another layout, is when Deb and Ron were doing some renovations to their home, and Callie and Sophie, who is Chopin's girlfriend, actually came to stay here for about 4 months. And after a while, Callie did allow me to pet her, but it probably took about 2 months, because I guess by this point she was just craving some attention. So she decided that she would let me pet her every once in a while, but she would pretty much growl while she was letting me do it. She was hilarious. Whimsical, because I just think the story is quite funny. And then I added in these little tiny word stickers, capture it, memories, these little X's or plus signs, because they just filled in another lovely little nook, and they were black, and they brought the pop of color out, and a few little puppy stickers. So there you go. That is my scrap 5 for February. So I used pink, hearts, dies, and punches, word thickers, and tiny word phrases. So those are my 5 items for this month. If you would like to play along, we would love for you to play along. You can use the hashtag scrap5 on Instagram, and it's always fun. We went to see, and over the last couple of months, a few of you have been playing along. Thank you so much. So use the hashtag scrap5, tag us on Facebook, link us to a video, and join us again next month on the 4th Monday of the month for another Scrap 5 challenge. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next month. Bye for now.